Okay, so yeah, we're back on
Yeah.
YouTube again. So I just want to let
And
you guys
then they
know that.
say they want to pay some money because they sell online on Craigslist or eBay for thousands of dollars
Uh-huh.
first to come out.
So
I
yeah,
said, no
Dang.
way.
so I
Don't
just want.
trust the online stuff when it comes to consoles like PlayStation 3 or any consoles on the
So
release
yeah,
date.
Wow.
IGN just recently gave the reviewed the PSP, and people, I want you to hear what the review is and all. So
For the first time ever, HD gaming is available on a handheld. Well, in Japan anyway. Indeed, the PS Vita won't hit the US until late February, but I decided to import one for an early review. Although a few key features aren't up and running, I've had plenty to explore. The design is sleek and well constructed, albeit larger and heftier than both its predecessor and the 3DS. But even with the added size, the Vita is still pocketable. The build is made entirely out of plastic, though it still has a premium look and feel. The Vita's front panel sports a highly reflective gloss finish, which smudges and collects dust easily. While smudges can be fixed with an occasional wipe down, glare is a constant problem. Indoors, adjusting your position or lighting makes it manageable, but outdoors, the Vita is practically unusable. Making the screen brighter helps, but it comes at the cost of battery life. Speaking of battery life, the PS Vita's is great. Sony promised roughly 5 hours of use on a single charge, and they delivered. Of course, 5 hours isn't a ton of time, but considering its specs, it's better than I would have expected. The 5-inch OLED screen is gorgeous, producing millions of bright, vibrant colors. The D-pad, analogs, and action buttons are smaller than a regular controller, but are surprisingly responsive. Navigating Nathan Drake through jungles and punching pirates feels fluid and natural, but when the shooting starts, problems arise. The thumbsticks miss smaller aim adjustments, but hopefully games like Call of Duty Vita can improve upon them. There are also the touch and motion controls. Though definitely gimmicky at times, the front and rear touch panels are often used to complement regular gameplay, not replace it. The picture quality of the built-in cameras leaves much to be desired, but they get the job done for augmented reality games like Little Deviants. But the Vita has its fair share of flaws, too. Sony has done away with the XMB in favor of app-style icons. Every function of the device is presented as a floating bubble. If you want to change your settings, you have to launch an app. If you want to look at your trophies, there's a separate app for that. Instead of being seamlessly woven together, everything is compartmentalized. There's a bit of fun to be found with Nier, Sony's answer to Street Pass, but it too feels a little. But the biggest problem is cost. The PS Vita is high-tech and comes at a premium, but it faces stiff competition. Tablets and smartphones, and even the PS3 are priced in the same range, and shoppers may be tough to sway. What's worse, Sony has chosen expensive proprietary memory cards, which add to the problem. But this is just the beginning for the PS Vita. New AAA games, system updates, and potential price drops could make it a To learn more about the PS Vita, head over to IGN.com.
I'm guessing, yeah.
yeah, so that was IGN's review or their view on the PS3 Vita, and so it does apparently have its issues, and it's
It's got its ups and downs, but I'm not too sold on it.
yeah.
Like they said, I think one of the bigger issue will be the pricing on
But
it.
yeah, the pricing is
Yes.
what the yeah, that's the main
But do
thing on it.
something.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, respectively, well, the video skipped, so we didn't get to hear him say what how much the price would be, but um, the PS
What, like
Vita comes down
$500?
to model priced, and respectively it'd be like $299.
Yeah.
To the 3G models service is fundamental by the AT&T in the U.S. So and
Yeah, I'm not
and it
paying
offers
$300 for
constant
something the size
connectivity
of
to
my
the
hand.
PSN multiplayer as well. So now, so yeah,
I
it's
might mooch on
just
other people
beginning.
who have it just to like test drive it for myself, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna be like too sold on that. I barely play my DS as it is.
To me, I say I had the PSP and I like it. You got so many games,
Yeah,
you know.
so
Well,
yeah, but
yeah,
so this
but
is actually the successor to the PSP, I believe. Yeah, the
yeah,
Vita.
it might be nice to have like the games that I actually like playing, like say Skyrim or like Mass Effect or Dragon Age, like be able to play it on the go. But I don't know if I'm, you know, I just
It's just that they're
I'm not
just
a big money spender, especially when it comes to games. I have to know that I want this before I buy something.
exactly. That's pretty much my philosophy too. You know, it's like I try to look up a little bit of research just to see like,
Yeah.
is it really worth the money I'm gonna spend, or am I better off just waiting for something else or something
Yeah.
that I like? You know.
Yeah.
Or buy used.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they don't put in like one of those little security measures where they say, "Oh, you have to buy this new" or something like that. You know, you heard about how they're trying to make games like that where
Well, yeah.
Like-
Actually, it was on one of these websites. I forget which one though. Where you buy it used and what you were just saying.
yeah, like they restrict you on what you can do with a used game because they say, "Oh, you need to buy it new because it comes with a password or something that enables you the whole features and stuff."
That is total BS.
No.
Oh my gosh! Like what restrict? Because there's that kind of defeats the purpose of even playing the game. Like why? What's the point of buying a game if you're not gonna get like access to
New
like,
Medal of
all the
Honor game
content and
coming
stuff?
in October, by the way.
And then on the PS3, if you know Sony so strict, like people like bullet movies.
Yeah.
You put them in the system, it won't play.
So we got about like 3 minutes left. So
Okay.
yeah, I just announced that they got a new Medal of Honor coming out in
I like Medal of
October.
Honor.
Medal of Honor Warfighter. It's the follow up to that last Medal of Honor game from a couple of years ago.
I play them all, PC and systems.
I only played the last follow up, but only in the campaign. You didn't get to try it online, but hopefully I'll get to try it soon. So yeah. So IGN has a couple of articles on the new Borderlands game, and
Well, getting back to like that whole deal with the bootleg and stuff or the used games, I remember a rumor was coming out about how Xbox had intended with their new system that they want to set up a little security chip that prevents anyone from playing a used game on it.
so yeah. So
That's what they did with the Xbox
yeah,
360.
that is
Wait a minute.
true actually. So, but I just want to say though, on the next show we could talk more about that actually.
Yeah.
About the that issue with the used games and
Yeah, like
as well.
like what's the benefit, what's the pros, the cons between
I see
used
no
and new?
benefit in
Yeah,
this.
yeah, as well as the more on the rumored new Xbox and PS4 and Wii U also. But
Especially
but for right now it's just all speculation according to the game sites. But yeah, so we it got only 1 minute left, so we're just gonna have to talk
Slog
about
out.
those more topics
Yeah.
on the next show, and then so yeah, this
on
is
Tuesday.
yeah. So yeah, this is Ira Ford, and you guys
DJ Dropkick apparently.
yeah
and
or,
DJ French.
yeah DJ French is what they call you.
DJ Victor,
Yeah, and we
DJ V.
DJ V. That's right.
yeah, we'll see you guys next week. So I just gotta so yeah, see you next week though.